Hello friends, welcome back to some Hearthstone. Playing a Cthulhu warrior deck list here. Oops, there we go. So with this matchup, I'm expecting it to take kind of a long time. Although, if my opponent's playing Dragon, I guess we're potentially in for a shorter match. I got rid of some less than ideal early game cards and got some other less than ideal early game cards. At least for this matchup, I would think. So, we'll see. Okay, yeah, greetings, and that's fine. And this is, yeah, having Justicar is basically potentially gonna help win a long game. Because if we're just armoring up for a few turns, Justicar is gonna make a big difference. And, yeah. Yep, just in time. And that's basically the best card to have. Well, best card for Warrior anyways, for the early game. Helps you win most matchups. Or at least control a bit of the early game to give you a chance to win most matchups. And now this is pretty good, because Warrior, yeah, he's not going to want to shield slam this. This is... I only have one of these in the deck right now. I took it out, I think I added an Elise, basically for more of the control and late game. I removed a couple of the... I got rid of the Bran Doomcaller combo. I still have Bran, I guess, but I could get rid of Bran as well. That's pretty good for me, because I'm going to be able to get through and get a second activation off of this. How strong is my Cthulhu? Not very. Is there something better to do, though? I could slam, but it's kind of wasted. Should I draw first? I want the armor, though. Or do I want the armor afterwards? I think I'm playing Beckoner no matter what, so I don't think it's really that important. I'd rather have the armor. That's a pretty good. And that's a pretty good top deck as well. Something I can just play next turn and not really worry about it. Well, actually, no. I'm going to be playing Justicar next turn for sure. If my opponent's playing Dragon Warrior and has a bit of a slower hand, I am going to have to deal with some bigger threats coming up. Which is... That's like, oh, into Ghoul? Oh, that's definitely less than ideal. Yeah, now I don't want to play Justicar and just give that up. Which is okay. Now I could slam and Ghoul my own, but... I think having something that contests the board right now is just so much more powerful. I can save this for later, save this for bigger minions, save it for an execute activation. Cthulhu is 10, so that's good. I have my Twin Imps activated. And I also do have a Gore Howl, that's also one of my, you know, control matchup type of blood tick. That's okay. Gets rid of a Korkron. So now I think I'll be more... So the options are basically True Silver, or True Heart, True Silver. Yeah, there's a good WoW reference. Justicar True Heart, but that's not really good because it just trades weakly with the board. Acolyte doesn't contest the board, which is why I'm down to 1, finding it a little bit weaker. I think I do want to contest the board a little bit here. Oh, now that's unfortunate that I don't have any... I could just Acolyte. I think I want to. Because it contests the 3-1 now, and the 2-2's obviously not going to want to trade into it. So, I think that was a decent... Oh, this could be bad. And I do have weapon removal. True Silver is a pretty good weapon. But, yeah, that's okay. Because I can still, I can clear the board now, but I don't know that I want to. Sylvanas I think is the best for me right now. Because I'm not really threatened by lethal. So, okay, so the options here. The options here are basically going to be Sylvanas versus Bran, Ghoul, Execute. Which clears my opponent's board. And leaves me with a 2-2 Bran and a 3-3. And not much else. But there's still some big cards. I think I like Sylvanas at this point. There's no easy answers for Warrior, really. Like, if we were dealing with a Priest who's just going to Entomb it, which, you know, you don't tend to see many Priests, but in this matchup, I don't think that there's many easy ways. Interesting to just go full face here. Okay. Okay, so now this seems to be a pretty big decision-making time. I could just brawl, but I don't have a great follow-up, because I win the brawl no matter what. But the problem is if I get one of these really weak ones, I don't really have anything to do. If I trade into the 6-5, it's not that great. I could ghoul and then trade into the 6-5. I could brand ghoul, trade into the then 3-1 to steal a 6 math 6-3. And then I'm going to float 3 mana. I think that's okay. I think at this point I do need to clear the board a little bit. Maybe not the best, but it will force my opponent to have some sort of answer for what's going on here.
Well played.
Uh-oh. Thank you, I guess. A big slam. That's a decent enough slam. Ooh, that hurts. Yeah, that's really not great for me, but that's okay. I'm still gonna have to Justicar here, I think. No, 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 go face, go face, go face. Be greedy, be greedy, be greedy. If there was a bit of greed, that definitely would have been a 20 damage Cthulhu coming out. Discounting these things doesn't really help right now when I'm this low. So I'm kind of thinking just Justicar or Hero Power, Justicar Hero Power. I gain 6. I have my Execute Activator for something big that comes down. It's going to be an easy trade, unfortunately. That's my real big issue right now. Cthulhu also wouldn't be the worst thing, I don't think. There was just a slam. There's not going to be Shield Slam. It's going to have to hit 4 out of... You know what, I think I kind of like Justicar into Disciple with the plan of basically playing Cthulhu very shortly after. But then I don't have an Execute Activator after. Okay, we'll just Cthulhu here. Okay. 10 mana, 10-10, dealing 10 damage is potentially okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Into Execute. I still got my 10 face damage in, right? Yeah, that has to get executed now, which is, what's better? Does it matter which one of these two I use? That's interesting. I think I'll use this because... the 2 damage will probably serve me better later. Now my opponent and I are both kind of running out of resources here, which is fine. I still have a couple... I still have Twin Emps and I still have my Rag, Gorehowl, and a couple of the armor smiths. Basically, that's what I think of them. Basically, they're the Cthulhu armor smiths. So I'm not too worried about getting blown out here. Especially in a few turns, I'll be able to armor up pretty significantly, I would think. Yeah, I think in this matchup, using the ghoul early is okay. Ooh. That's unfortunate. I'm not going to have anything to deal with this easily. Well, maybe Cthulhu, actually. Might not have too many other answers. What's he gonna have? He could play... I think 6 health minions are basically the biggest types of dragons that he's gonna have, right? So I think I can afford to take 1 damage here. Which is fine. And now my revenge is activated, right? Revenge is 12? I think so. So there's another AoE in the event that I need it. And now if he wants to play a big 3/6 taunt dragon or something like that, still gets taken down. Although if he has a big Onyxias would be a big problem actually. No, actually. Yeah, a flood is fine with Brawl. Never thinking here. But yeah, Ysera would be a problem. Nefarian would be a problem. Nefarian would just be a ton of face damage, which I wouldn't want to have to take. Interesting. Oh, I think he just wants me to... That's the last one. So if I punch him out that way... Maybe he's doing that to bait out the attack? I'm okay with that. That's okay, because now this will probably force a little bit of removal. And a 5/5 is still pretty strong. And I got a discount, which is not on anything really useful that I'm going to need discounted at this point. Well, especially at this point if we're just bait... I'm effectively top decking with a couple slightly reactive cards. Well, they're reactive, but slightly in the sense that they're not really the best. Ichor Execute? I'll take that. Well, if we're stuck armoring, I think I'll do well. Since I armor a little bit faster now. And now this is one of those times when I kind of regret not having the Doomcaller to reset my Cthulhu, but that's okay. What would I have to remove? Maybe Rag? I like having Elise because it's a second win condition here. Do I want to fatigue slightly faster? I think I'm okay with it at this point because I'm still far enough because of exactly that card. Whoa, where are you going? So yeah, that's okay. And this again is just a big minion that has to be dealt with. I think I'd rather play Rag than this, but that's okay. Especially, well, yeah, obviously I'd rather play it now. I don't think I want a monkey right now. Although this is kind of the best time to monkey. Your hero power's been upgraded, you have your weapon. You have a decent weapon, 5 more swings with it. But I'm still worried about a little bit of a flood. That's okay. That's really okay. Monkey is definitely more fun. There's no doubt about that. Oh, I needed that. I needed that. Okay, so monkey's the most fun thing to do. Yeah. You know what? Oh, there we go. Hey, that should be activated, right? There we go. Karen, that's one of the few cards, well, not few cards I need to craft, but definitely one of the cards that I need to craft. That and Blood Mage Thalnos, I think are going to be the next. Oh, why would you? What is this, 10, 14, just a little bit away? And we'll, good game. That was pretty good. That was well played. That was a good matchup. I like that. I don't think the Dragon Warrior hit his curve really well, but you know what? Win's a win sometimes, and I'll take it. Had a couple interesting turns there, so maybe some decision making was done properly. Who knows? Alright, I'll see you.